Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cozy Man Sky. I am Wilhelm III, and we are picking up right where we left off, going to meet Apollo. Here I go. I think I can make it right to the top this time. Come on. I missed it the last time. I'm not gonna miss it this time. Heck yeah! Can I make it to the very top? Bam! What the heck? Come on, guys. I made it to the top of the thing. You should let me stand. I can interact with this as well. Okay, well, we're just going to do it this way. Apollo, I swear this wasn't my intent for our first meeting, but here we go. Hey, Apollo. Don't mind me. I'm just floating around here. Is it going to fix itself when I talk to him? I don't know when this glitch is going to go away. The transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. Of course, I look ridiculous. So I'm just going to stare back at him.
Identify yourself or I'll end the call.
Listen, I know I look weird, but I'm just a traveler like you, okay?
And what does that mean, to be a traveler?
To be honest, I have no idea what that means.
Artemis sent you, didn't they? But perhaps you do have some wisdom in that head of yours. None of us know what we are, and none of us can. We do not live in a world of truth.
Wise words.
You can tell Artemis that I haven't changed my mind about meeting. I'll do it if I'm paid to do it. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time.
I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble, that they attempted to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Their last word was Apollo's name. Apollo's demeanor changes.
Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself.
Okay, man, I'll give you my data logs. I'm here to work together. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement.
These noises, they sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. Drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data, it's distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly. And this, the portals, perhaps they are a key.
And you really wouldn't help Artemis unless he paid you? I mean, come on, man. Like, we're all travelers here.
Yes, probably. But if you can figure this out, we can save Artemis too. Don't fret. So, what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I came here for.
If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you to a contact of mine. They'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite.
As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing, saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing. A ghost in the machine. Okay, so I am still here floating? No wonder he thought I was crazy and he was like, dude, come on. All right, what can I do to get this maybe going on the ladder here? And we're back. Okay. That was a funny glitch. Might as well get any free loot boxes. We got a word here, some nanites, a little bit of money. It's usually laughably small. What? Oh, it's a 1,200 credits. Still something, I guess. Anything in the other shelter? No. Now, we've almost got all the animals on this planet, and I think I just saw a red dot. Yeah, these fast-moving guys here. All right, I think that is the last animal that we needed. Yeah, cool. We can turn this into for 1,500 nanites now. But I'm curious, what were these guys? An exotic gender. I knew they were weird. Encountered on planet Poseus 28, where they thrive in a chokingly toxic atmosphere. Their lives are painfully short. These flying insects spend their handful of days in a furious quest to mate. Sounds familiar. Ferocious feeders as well. These guys were like modeled after me. All right, that's 1,500 nanites, gets us up to almost 6,000. We're gonna need them for the upgrades. Is there anything else I can turn in? For 40 nanites, cool. That was just the ones that I'd missed. And we're also gonna get a milestone for discovering all species on 4 planets. All right. We also need loads of salvage data for unlocking additional stuff on the anomaly. Go ahead and call in Judy. Hey girl, how you doing? She doesn't swing around anymore now that we have the landing bay over there on the side. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. I think I actually might change it because I loved how she swung around and opened up her back door before. And it takes a little bit more, accuracy to actually land on this thing. It's fun to jump out of. And it has become the new sort of teleport in location. So when we teleport from the different landing pads into Judy, we appear over there now, which if I can get in a straight line to the cockpit is actually closer, but I usually get lost on my way here. All right, so now we're on our way to meet with Apollo's contact, who will help us with expanding our first base. So I guess we're going to be building a base in this episode. Apollo's contact is not in the system we're in, but they're only one little jump right to the next system over. And we're here, the Comigo system, discovered by Marsh the Fox, a Vy'keen system with a critical conflict level. So I guess it doesn't matter if we get into a fight over here. They're already at war. But before we take out all the traitors in this system, let's push the main storyline. Artemis's, or Apollo's, contact is here in the space station. So let's go see what that's all about. All right, so where's my marker? It's on this guy up here. Oh, a Vy'keen dude. What's up, brother? Do you know Apollo?
Rah, interloper, you are late. You were supposed to arrive minutes ago. Nonetheless, the price has been paid, and I have obtained the requested upgrades, new modules for your base, and protection against the elements. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazard protection meets your needs?
Well, I think we get to choose a free upgrade now. Toxic is where we're actually built at, but radiation is the one that I'm missing, so I'm going to take that just because it's a freebie.
Wisdom, traveler entity. From your expanded base, you will be able to explore freely and return from any station. May the light of the Atlas watch over you.
All right, so we got all of our basic construction stuff, including our first exocraft pad there from this dude. Nice. All right, and that's also our first sort of lore clue that the Vy'keen are pro-Atlas. They're like the Atlas and the Sentinels. That's a good thing. Might as well check out the exocraft merchant.
God, Uthlau, interloper, on top not.
Why are you calling me interloper, brother? You know my name is Traveler. Let's look through and see what we got here. An exocraft laser module sounds like it would be a pretty good idea when we make our first exocraft. Nothing else popping out at me would be really awesome. And I don't want to spend all of our nanites. We don't have anything we can sell. So we'll just keep it at that one for now. And it makes sense to me that we build our base near our settlement so we can kind of keep both of those going on at the same time. And since we're thinking about multitasking, why not go back via our freighter? That seems like a good idea. That way we can send off all of our frigate missions as well. Hey, that's not Mr. Perfecto. What are you doing in Mr. Perfecto's office? Edward Youngcomb seems to revel in the diversity of freighter living. They shift restlessly while the vessel is stationary, fingering their multi-tool, anticipating the next warp jump. What are you guys doing? Entity Rack, combat specialist from one of my freighters. So you're fraternizing with my crew. You're literally inside of him right now. What are you talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, gosh, running a pirate crew. These guys are freaking nuts. At least no one's messing around in my office. Y'all better not be doing that in my office. I'm gonna have to tell the squadron commander about this. All right, Navigator, have you got some good expeditions for me today? All right, a bunch of 2 stars, one star. So the balanced one will do first and just see if we can get away with the Normandy, because it's kind of good across everything. And we'll throw in something that balances it out. Just one of these low-level traders will do. That way they should have enough points to get through any encounter that they come up across. And for 100 tons of fuel, that's not too bad. A combat patrol usually comes up with the best rewards. You get a lot of cool stuff out of that sometimes. So we'll send out our 2 mid-class combats here. Hold on to the doomed for another mission. It doesn't require any fuel, so you always want to send it out. I don't think I have enough trader stuff now because we just sent out the one for the other mission to balance it out, but we'll send the exploration and the doomed because both of those have a good score. And we'll see, sometimes these exploration ones will come back with some unique rewards as well because they find something weird on their travels. Now, we've only got the balanced one that we could probably try to get away with. And since this industrial is an A class, you know, they've hopefully won't get blown up. And if they do get in trouble, maybe they'll call us in for help, which is actually fun too. You know what this hallway is missing? A window. We gotta have windows everywhere we can. I always like being able to see outside. Well, guys, I spent so long putting windows around the base that now all of our freighter missions are back. So let's go over here and see how they did before we move on to one of the other main storyline things. I noticed all the icons start popping up. All right, so this is our 2-star combat mission that we sent out. Looks like they hit up some pirate fleets, destroyed 64 enemy vessels, and we get a bunch of units. Cross-planetary rings while attempting orbital scan. Deployed matter scoop, so we got some geodesite. Haunted and destroyed Vy'keen smugglers, bounty collected, so another, $250,000. Encountered pirate fleet, destroyed 64 vessels again, and got a chunk of cash. So mostly money and a little bit of geodesite. So this is the 1-star balanced mission that we sent 2 industrial specialists on. So let's see how they did. The crew discovered some tunnels and collected lemnium. Okay, so they're picking up resources because that's like what these guys do. Scouts report strange glowing creatures flying through the upper atmosphere, but we're unable to do anything about it. Boarding crew assisted local authorities with inspection aboard suspected smuggler's freighter. We got paid for that. Discovered blob-like creatures appeared to live on nutrients absorbed into its gelatinous mass. Scanned at a distance, did not approach. I love these entries, man. And this exploration mission didn't find anything really cool, but did get this approximately 1,055-year-old delicate flora. A powerful medicinal herb. This plant could hold the key to developing a cure for the common cold. Can you believe they haven't fixed the common cold yet? What did the Corvex catch? Is there like a different sort of virus that you guys have to deal with? Guys? No? All right, last one, I think. Let's see if the Normandy found anything cool while they were out. Oh, we have to download the mission log from them as well because it's a special one. A log corruption. Nice. Scouts reported sighting of haunting organic formations on nearby planetary surface. Landing crew deployed. Post-excursion extraction was success, but crew appeared no longer product recipe recorded to fleet database. Crew quarantined for their own safety. And we have the Dream Aerial. Okay, the Dream Aerial is a really, really, really important artifact that we're going to use to get our first living frigate. But they were attacked. Crew had been developing experimental weapons technology, used opportunity to conduct live fire tests. Highly successful, all hostiles destroyed, and bounty claimed. We got some geodesite for that one. Abnormalities detected in scanner data. Solar wind extremely high. Okay, so they did fail some of their stuff. We did get a box of rare residue, though. There's a layer of fine, medicinal-looking mold growing on the top of this sample. Nothing could possibly go wrong from testing it. And our Dream Aerial. So we need to get living glass. So that's the boundary. We need to figure out how to either find or craft living glass in order to be able to start that. I don't think we can do that for a little bit. Oh, and look who's here, Mr. Perfecto. I got some stuff that was going on in your office that we need to talk about. Some weird things were going on with some of your coworkers. All right, let's see what new missions we got. Anything good? A 3-star trade expedition sounds pretty sweet. We should get loads and loads of credits from that if we can bump up our trade stat high enough. And we really don't have crap for trade. Oh no. Okay. We need to find some more trade vessels to hire, y'all. We've always got what we need for combat, though. We're looking pretty good on combat stat. I think I want to go ahead and just ensure we totally smash it this time. We want this level C and B combat to kind of level up by doing all of the encounters successfully. So we'll send the Normandy along with them, which gives them 3 stars on a 2-star. So we kind of guarantee success. And I know I have stuff for the industrial things. With an A class and a C class, we should be pretty good there. The 29 stat on our A class is just awesome. 3-star on a 2-star, so they should be able to smash through all of that. It's unfortunate we can't do that trade expedition, but with the balanced one, this is way overkill. But the Doomed is a free frigate to send out. So I'm thinking we just send the entire rest of the fleet. That way, we guarantee that they're going to smash through all of the missions and basically level up the 2 other frigates for free. All right, now that we're done being distracted by the freighter upgrades and frigate missions, let's go on down to New York and see what new construction projects we can get up to. All right, we got to open up our tower upgrade. I believe this will mean that we get some new options with the scanner at the top. Let's see what we got now. You always want to pick your tower building as soon as you can because the scanner at the top of it is so useful. I can't wait to show it to you guys. It starts off basic, but then you upgrade it, which right now we do not have. Let's see, what is the next level? Maybe it doesn't do anything at this level. Ah, yeah, we've got to upgrade to the first level upgrade in order to put the scanner on it. Well, crap. Oh, well. Let's go in here and see what's happening at this console. We might have some interesting dispute to settle or something like that. Ooh, a visitor. A good neighbor. We can exchange gifts or seize their gift. Citizen Yanti requests to do business with the overseer and asks for respect as an equal. They gesture elaborately, placing a small box of slime upon the floor. It appears to be a gift of some sort. Okay, so I'm gonna buy your living slime. That's fine. You never want to turn those guys away. You usually get something good. Blessed by the mists. Let's see what this blessing brings our people. Still losing a lot of money. A lot of money going down. We've got 4 million in debt. But honestly, guys, I'm not too worried about the debt. Our citizens are even happier because of this blessing, and I am gonna double down on happiness in our pirate colony that we're building here, because, what are the debt collectors gonna do? We'll blow them away. Isn't that right, Gek friend? They got no chance against us. We're some big old dangerous pirates. What's your deal?
Lemina, friend. Emina. Nakara is vex ud und datatan.
He has abysmal intelligence, abysmal computational ability, vivid dreams, owns a hazmat filter and assorted images, 10% satisfaction level, but you gotta work on these other stats, buddy. I know you're dealing with what you're dealing with intelligence-wise, but just keep working at it, and it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna keep checking in on you. I'm gonna, we'll set up some tutors. We're pirates, but we're not animals here. We're gonna take care of our people. All right, so what is this? I'm just killing some time waiting for our tower upgrade to finish. And these are sentient plants. Okay, can I scan it? No, that's the plant next to it. I'll pick up the scan anyway. Should I touch it? If you guys hit the like button, I'll touch it. Go ahead, I'll wait. All right, I've got to touch it. Oh, a Gravitino ball! Ah, crap! The Sentinels. Okay. I have a cloaking device. Just jump out of the way a little bit, and hopefully they'll lose interest before my cloaking device actually runs out. Get a little bit more distance from them, because they'll see me. Right? Yeah, this is kind of a long timer. Let's get a little more distance. Ooh, and there's a knowledge stone over there. We need to get some more words so that we can understand what our pirate brethren are saying to us. I only had like 2 words out of that whole Gex dialogue that I could actually understand. And we get the word do. Do not try. Do, say the Gek. Okay, so we got only a couple seconds. We should be good. And they forgot about me. And now I should be able to take my cloak off and they won't even start attacking me or anything because they think I'm a different guy. I Jedi mind tricked them in reverse. I am not the person you're looking for, droids. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just try to collect some buried technology modules while we wait for our tower to finish up. And I am not gonna try to go over this mountain. I am going to dig through it instead in a straight line towards our objective like a maniac. But nothing is going to deter me from getting to this module, except for perhaps my need for oxygen. I do need oxygen. And, ooh, loot boxes. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Some health we don't need, some carbon, some rust, which we can turn into ferrite dust, and some Gek relic. All right, nice. And where did my technology module go? I'm right on top of it. Where is it? Down here. All right, straight down. Oh, of course, my weapon choice. It's like everything is getting in the way. Just give me my technology modules. Oh. What? Oh, no. Sometimes they spawn beneath the, like, bedrock of the planet that you can't go down below anymore. Oh, my God. How unlucky is that? Well, we've accidentally ran into a cave system, apparently. Somebody left some broken machinery down here with some slime in it. What do we get out of it? It doesn't give me anything. You know, sometimes if you stand a little too far away from these things, you don't get the nanites. Gotta watch that. Make sure you always get your nanites, folks. Let's see what's down this cave system a little bit. I love the audio design as well. Like, you can hear the dripping. You hear that? You should definitely be listening to this on headphones if you can. The audio design of this game is just insanely good. We'll grab a couple of marrows while we're down here. Those are good for sodium. And the mushrooms are good for carbon and oxygen. So that's a decent secondary to have in a cave system. Imagine you were down here running out of oxygen and you could find something to charge up your health systems with. Let's see what we got in these stalagmites. The tights hang from the ceiling, right? Stalactites. And the mites come up from the floor. The secondary on these is pretty good, having silver as just the secondary. The reason why you can tell it's a more valuable resource is because it's in the yellow color there. Ooh, kind of interesting rock with starfish on it in a cave. But I think that's enough spelunking for now. Let's get out of here. Oh, man. I feel like I've been underground for weeks. Didn't think I'd see the light of day again. Ooh, a cargo drop. And another cargo drop. I'm looking for some freaking salvage data because we need loads and loads of salvage data for unlocking upgrades at the anomaly, in addition to a bunch of nanites, but the salvage data is for constructing a base mostly. So that's why I'm on the hunt for it while we wait on the tower to finish. But, you know, I'm not going to pass up a good loot box. Some ion batteries. How did these things get stuck on the side of the hill here? Okay, what else have we got? Some pulpy roots. And, buried technology module. All right, let me just make my way over there. Just 300 units. I'm focused like a laser beam, except for when there's a loot box. Just real quick, loot, loot, loot. All right, now, straight at our objective. And almost there. I can almost wait. I recognize this Yeah, that's already been looted. And son of a frick, how did I come back to the same place I started at? It's the same freaking game. I don't remember these loot boxes being exactly there, but this is the same spot we were in. Okay. You know what, guys? We don't have fungal clusters. These are the spores that we need to grow some shrooms in our greenhouses on Judy. So to add those to our peyote and our nip-nip buds, we might as well get over here. Oh my gosh. I just want to get to the fungal clusters. Are you going to be underneath the bedrock as well once I get over here? All right, we got our shiny mushrooms. Cool, so I'll be able to plant these when we get back into Judy eventually. All right, guys, I think I have fully looted everything that I possibly can in this area. There's no more salvage data or really any cargo drops for me to freaking open. So I'm gonna pop back over to our settlement, and then we're gonna call in Judy, and I am going to do some serious inventory management. I'm not gonna make you guys watch it all in real time, obviously, but we are running out of space in my pockets. Everything's sort of helter-skelter in the base because I've just been chucking things in there. So it's time to give Judy a little spring cleaning. Okay, so this main tank here, I named it Tank Alpha because when you just pop something into your storage, it always shows up in what is your tank 0, essentially, the first one that you build, before it starts going to the other tanks after that. It just makes it easy to have it up here kind of close to the cockpit. And as you can see, it's completely full of all sorts of different stuff. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start renaming and organizing all the rest of these containers. So this one here is our egg carton. It's got where all of our pets are gonna go. By the way, I want to start a sort of vote or something for the names of our pets. I'm gonna start with our dog one. So if you have a good name for a dog, something from sci-fi series or something like that would be cool. Whichever one gets the upvote, I will go ahead and name the pet. And then also we'll figure out a way of honoring the username of whoever suggested it. So come up with some ideas for that as well. Maybe we can start naming our frigates after the username of the person who suggested the pet name that we go with. Anyway, I'm coming up with ideas, but you guys help me out if you think of anything fun. So in these storage tanks down here on the end, what I'm thinking is we put things that could be fuel in them, right? So for now, this is just antimatter fuel on this side. And way down in the other wing, I think I'm gonna make this like biofuel. So all of our slime and stuff like that, and wheat, and because I don't want to keep all of this stuff in our ingredient storage, because we really want to put in the ingredient storage more like recipes that we've evolved in some way. So this is where all the raw stuff will go. And this one here on our right wing, it was vegetable garden seeds, but we're putting that in the biofuel one now, right? So I'm gonna change the name here to artifacts. Seeing how many bones I've already collected got me excited to do an archaeology run and just find loads of bones and make lots of skeletons. Here's the construction materials where we're gonna put all of the stuff to upgrade the buildings in our settlement. All right, now with all of our storage nicely labeled, I wanna quickly tend to our gardens and plant our new shroom spores in our little illegal greenhouses up here. All right, with my pockets full of nip-nip and peyote, what do we need to plant our shrooms? Well, crap! I put the ammonia down somewhere. And I named this one a while back, but this is our smuggling quantum locker on our second floor, sort of illegal area. And we're getting a nice little collection going here. We're gonna have to sell that for some money soon. We also do our illegal cooking up here. So I'm gonna pop some of these cactus flesh in to start making our DMT juice, and then we turn the DMT juice into sugar cubes with a little extra spice. While those are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and pop up some posters. I think the taxonomy one makes sense if I can figure out how to get it straight on the wall. I guess that looks kind of cool behind the vine. I'm gonna spin it. Is that upside down? I can't tell. There we go. No, that's the right way. And let's keep the theme going with the Bounty of the Sea poster. So now we got skulls and fishes. Square up. Come on. They really need to work on that tool. I don't know why it's so hard to put things on the walls. They spin around all crazy. I mean, the technical achievement of what they've accomplished here, I'm not trying to knock it down. I mean, we have a fully customizable ship, inside and outside, colors, all this stuff. And, you know, the posters are a little wonky when you put them on the wall, so I'll forgive them. And, well, also the visual glitch on the flowers and things when they're growing doesn't quite work right. I think I'm gonna change it up just a little bit on this wall. The kind of orange matches the oranges of the barrels that I put there. Okay, cool. That looks good on that wall, I think. And that should pretty much complete this little room with a little bit more color. I like that. Now we're gonna do the little greenhouse on this side with a little bit different theme. What color theme should we use? We got the sort of red containers or, you know, nitrogen bottles there on the ground. So let's use a red theme in here. The isolation poster. I won't go on the wall. Well, crap. Oh gosh, can I put a skeleton on the wall? It will go, but I just don't have the morbite, which I have put into a container now. And you know what, actually, I just realized I've been doing this long enough that we definitely have the next settlement missions completed. Gosh, I can't jump up over my own engines. So big. All right, so now we've got the missions marked and we have a citizens dispute. So let's go ahead and resolve this dispute first, and then we should be able to open up our tower right on the other side of our office and get the scanner room going, or the scanner attachment going at the top of the tower, which I'm really looking forward to being able to take advantage of. What's going on here, guys? What are y'all fighting about? Mechanist Amiz and Pioneer Gizel are landlord and tenant. Their relationship has darkened after an anonymous letter revealed scandalous details about Gizel. Gizel has retaliated by sabotaging Amiz's relationship with their betrothed. Oh my gosh, Gizzles, how do you even know it's necessarily him, even if it is him? And I'm gonna find both of you because y'all are ridiculous and I want your money anyway. Well, I had to step away for a few minutes and it looks like we have a new citizen's request already. The timer ticked down while I was just standing here. Now, if I know what pirates want, yeah, they're looking for a festival in recognition of me, the founders, through exempting all citizens from work. Well, that sounds like a really, really good idea, guys. It's gonna up our happiness by 4%, increase our debt, which we care nothing about. And now we are gonna go and open up our tower to finally get the upgrade. After I check out the fireworks, of course. These are my fireworks, actually. Let's go over here and properly give them a watch. They're celebrating me, after all. Being a pirate overlord is so richly fulfilling. When your citizens love you and you're under a mountain of debt, live on a mushroom planet, what better life could you possibly have as a space pirate? As much as I want to hang out at the bonfire with you guys all night, I got some work to do. And actually, these will be more fireworks for the party, I think. Once I open this up, we should get a second round. And we'll have our scanner to show off finally in 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Well, crap! We'll just stand over here right as the fireworks end. Well, crap! Maybe, oh no, they're still going. They're going. All right, I'll stand up here so we get a really good look at them too. I guess maybe these firework display goes on longer because it's like for the festival, you know? Like, when do they go all night? I hope so. That's a good screenshot right there. That's probably the thumbnail. All right, I think we've wasted enough time standing up here on the roof. The tower should be almost ready. But you know, it is awesome how many windows we have on our settlement. I'm constantly amazed. Like, we can look down in there and see into the living rooms and stuff of the buildings through their skylights. It's just kind of blows my mind. I've never had a settlement with this style of buildings with all the windows, and I kind of established myself as the window freak. Oh, hey, there's Mr. Perfecto. What's up, Mr. Perfecto? How you doing? I told you I needed to tell you about what happened in your office the other day. Listen, you need to lock the door when you leave. Unless you're okay with people going in there and getting a little bit freaky in each other. I'm just, between us smugglers, I want to make sure you know what's happening. You don't want to know any more details? All right. Fine. Next time I see him, I'll tell him not to go in your office if you don't want to talk to him directly. I thought you were a big tough guy. What are you saying to me? Yes, you are top of your class and excellent in all of your fields and even above average recklessness, which is starting to make sense why you would talk back to me. I am the commander of the fleet. I know you're the leader of the squadron and everything, but I know you have the shiniest spacesuit as well, but mine was randomly generated. Now, you listen to me, Mr. Perfecto. You come over here and sit down, and we're going to talk this out like gentlemen, because you and I, we have to be able to work together. That's right. Come on and sit down with me. What? You're out? I can't believe it. Well, I'm going to have to write him up. Now, the tower upgrade is done, so let's finally get that open and see what our new scanner is going to be able to find for us. We're going to get 25,000 in productivity. This does reduce the happiness of our citizens a little bit, I think, because now they have like a job they have to do. We have the laziest pirate citizens. All they want to do is party, and nobody wants to work. So you see we have the stairwell that goes all the way around, but I'm going to take the short way up and show you guys this. Every time we upgrade it, we'll unlock a new ability. At first, we can just scan for the planetary buildings, but eventually we'll be able to do all this other stuff too. So every time we upgrade it, we'll go and do a little side mission based on whatever it finds. And we found a transmission tower. Awesome. Well, guys, I'm gonna cut it a little bit short on this week's episode so that I can definitely get this up as soon as possible. We will pick up right here on the next one, and I hope it won't take as long for me to get it all out to you. See you guys then. And if you've made it all the way to the end of the episode, thank you very much. Please use the secret word hound and then leave the name of the pet for our new doggy friend. And I'll pick the best one and rename it ASAP.